Obviously people know what you can do with a flexible display. The hard bit is to actually integrate the electronics in it, to put a battery in it, to do those type of things, and take advantage of the flexibility. And that's really where people with your experiences come in. How do you integrate all those components in and still make a very sexy product? And so I don't think the killer design has been found yet. Obviously, there's going to be more technology improvements that enable it. Some of the electronics will become more flexible. The battery technology is catching up. But I think it's really time to start engaging in this technology and seeing what we can do with what we have at the moment. And pretty much the final slide is that we do have a current product. The current product is going to be used for vertical markets, so it's not going to be a consumer product. And so the idea is that we'll sell it to, for example, education. So sell it to schools for students to use, and really taking advantage, as I said in this case, of the shatterproof nature of the device. So it's obviously not flexible. However, if you have an iPad and you pick this up, you will realize how light it is. So it's much lighter, which allows it to one-hand reading. We do have an interactive touch screen, and so please come by and see me if you want to have a play around. This is a working product, and we did some trials in Russian school systems last year, and we'll be continuing that and selling these devices to other vertical applications in the coming year. And so I think I pretty much just said that. And just to answer the point that was raised before, currently we're at grayscale. We have plans certainly get to color in the relatively short time frame in the next year or two. However, that video rate color, that's sort of the holy grail, if you will, is still a ways off. But however, the people that you have in the room today from Plastic Logic are the ones working on those things, and we definitely see it coming. It will happen, and so I think it is time to start looking about how we would take advantage of that from a product design perspective. So that's all I have, and I'm happy to take a question. I don't know if we have time for that. Yep.
You talked about it being monochrome. Does it have to be black monochrome?
The most common technology that you can, so from a high volume perspective, the answer is yes, simply because that's what's on the market. But there's no technical reason why it has to be. I mean, you can easily get these particles in any color you like. But it can only be, like it can be you can have two different color particles, if you will, if you go back to the slide of this one. So you can have either black or white or red and green, whichever one you want, but it can only be two